Hey, beautiful people. I hope that everyone is having a blessed day. You know that I do. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. On here, I do ASMRs, challenges, mukbangs, story times, vlogs, real life topics. And I'm usually talking about myself and hopes that it'll help someone who has experienced those some situations and stuff, you know. Mock pressions, lip syncs. So please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Let me go ahead and say my grace, and I'm going to tell you what I have, and I'm going to go ahead and get it in. We're going to talk about, I just want to talk about Coming to America, the movie Coming to America. How many of you all watched Coming to America, the second one? Amen. Yes, I just want to talk about Coming to America because I like the theater, the arts, you know, museums, all that kind of stuff. I love that. And that's what I miss about being in the city. Y'all know I never wanted to come to the South. The South is really not for a brown girl like me. I'm actually I'm really glad that I wasn't raised in the South. And it's nothing against people in the South. It's just me and my personality and things. Couldn't do it. So anyway, let me go ahead and tell you what I have. I had some Louisiana crawfish. Yes. Some Louisiana crawfish, some corn. I did all this in the she shed, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Some Argentinian, let me get it right, Argentinian shrimp. That's what they said at Publix, that it's from Argentina. They're supposed to be a little more sweeter. And also some corn, potatoes, and some Meyer lemon. Over here to my left, I have me some Louisiana dipping sauce, excuse me, Louisiana seafood sauce that I use for dipping. I like to dip my potatoes in there. So let's go ahead and get it in. It looks amazing, don't it, y'all? Boy, does it look amazing. I'm happy to be back in front of the camera with some crawfish. Meyer lemon, y'all. What am I going to... I like the little red potatoes in the bag. These you can actually steam them in the microwave in the bag, but I don't like to do that. I like to go ahead and cook them the way I want to because I always like to rinse my stuff off and dry the vegetables off and stuff first. With some special herbs in the water. Something told me I was going to need 2 bottles of the Dasani because the look at those down. Argentina shrimp from Argentina. Let me see. Let me be the judge of that. Sweet. Let's see how sweet this is. I'm going to do it without the sauce first. You can actually... I'm going to tell you something. They got more flavor. Got more flavor. Y'all see Pastor Mike with Montel Jordan, SWV, excuse me, SWV, some of the 90s groups. Wifey, all in. Oh my goodness. They were jamming. That Cassidy passed the mic. But speaking of all that culture, those cultural things, I enjoyed Coming to America, the first one, you know, when it came out. What was it, 20 years? Of course, it's been 20 plus years or whatever. Because like I said in the beginning of the video, I love the arts. And I miss the arts so much. You have to travel so far if you really want to enjoy something like that culturally. But growing up, I mean, I've been to museums in Chicago, you know, I've been to a museum of natural history. And growing up, I went on every field trip there was. Every field trip they had, I was on it. And we did cultural things. We went to the plays. My first play that I saw was a musical, whatever, on stage. Well, I saw it in Chicago. It was Peter Pan. This is how we do it. I like this better than the regular shrimp. It seems more tender. Slow down, grasshopper. Y'all gotta tell myself to slow down. That shrimp is meatier and is more tender to me, and it has more flavor. But if I did a taste test with this shrimp from Argentina, supposedly, and from somewhere else, I wouldn't know the difference. I'm just saying. So before I start really talking about Coming to America, y'all, I want to give a shout out. And he actually replied back to me. I like it when you creators, when other creators reply back. Even if it's just a heart, a wink, or something. I like that because I always respond to my comments. Well, I don't have a lot of subscribers and stuff to where I need moderators or anything like that. But, gotta start somewhere. African Power. Y'all go and check out his channel. African Power is a brother over in Africa. He actually cooks outside, like bushwhack style. If you want to say it, put it like that. Like he set up a little thing, and he may cook on a rock, on a stone or something, you know. And I'm telling you, and he works out. He is always cooking outside. I've never seen him cook inside. He works out. And he's just gotten I'm going to talk about the movie, y'all, but I had to shout him out because he made certain in his videos, and when he replied back, he says, you know, make sure you share with your friends. But he works out, and he may cook a lot of food for, you know, the kids and stuff. He cooked the chicken and coconut before. And his personality is so sweet. I tell you, this gentleman, he just made a video. He is so happy. His video, his name, like I said, it's African Power, and his video says, I am so happy or excited, my dream come true or something like that. But he talks about how he showed his motorbike and how he had been getting around, but his motorcycle was, you know, kind of old and stuff. He said so when he would go to restaurants and stuff out in town, they would tell him to park his motorcycle, park it away from the building because it was an eyesore. The brother got him a new motorcycle, and he is so happy. Y'all go check him out. African Power. Okay, now, I just want to talk about the costumes and cinematography in Coming to America, too. Man, I just love the costumes and the cinematography, some of the cinematography. And if you notice, if you watch the movie, you'll notice that there were so many topics, life topics that they touched on, you know. They touched on arranged marriages, baby mamas, you know. I gotta share. They touched on true love, fidelity, family unity, blended families. They touched on so many things in that movie if you watched it closely. And oh my gosh, I really enjoyed it. And one of the main things I really enjoyed about it too, look at it, y'all. Now, I know I only have a few subscribers, but let me tell you, I did ask you all, what do you think if I should do a lip sync of Prince towards the two songs, Purple Rain, or what was it? Oh, Nothing Compares to You. Y'all ain't told me nothing. Y'all didn't even reply. So since y'all didn't reply, I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess I'll surprise you. Y'all, that local seasoning that I was using, that you saw me using in the beginning of the video, or that's in the water, I got that from Home Depot. And then the liquid bottle, that's the spice. I put half a cap full. That's why I thought I would need more water. But you know what I liked? One of the things I like most of all about Coming to America. Is the fact that Eddie Murphy had all those brothers and you see all those brothers and sisters had jobs, meaning they were in that movie. Just to see all that, all that beautiful black love he had. Who was in the movie? And it was good to see Eddie and Arsenio Hall get back together. Word on the street is, you know, some time ago, years ago, they had a dispute or whatever. And didn't talk. I don't know. But people go through things. Friends, family. Oh, and I got some. Let me make this clear. That's from the crawfish. Ain't no hair in my food, okay? I just want to make that clear. That is not hair. See? Okay. Woo, child. Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, of course. Tiana Taylor. Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes was Tiana Taylor's father. Boy, and he brought music and dance with him every time he came. That's good. Rotimi, is that his name? Rotimi? What's that popular song? Oh, it's a song he sung. I'm sure I think it's about a couple of years old, but these are cooked perfectly. But Rotimi played in Power. He was in there. Oh, poor people a trip. He was in there. It was pretty good. Who else? I said Tiana Taylor, right? Yeah, Tiana Taylor, Rotimi, Wesley Snipes, Leslie Jones. Oh, Leslie Jones was the baby mama. Leslie Jones. Come to find out, the King, when he was in New York the last time, he got Leslie Jones pregnant. Yeah. So his father had to tell him that he got a son. So they had to travel back to New York, because that would be the heir. And I'm going to tell you, that was Leslie Jones. Remember Leslie Jones' song? Supposed to be the prince. I really like the movie. Let's see, who else was in there? Oh. And I like that they had some of the original players came back, like James Earl Jones was in there. And the guy that sings, you are my king. You are my king to be. You know. Y'all, I'm in here having fun by myself. I am. I am. Says I am. I am having fun by myself. Because I know people say, that's such a cliche to say life is too short, life is too short. But if you ever go through something in your life, if you ever go through some type of struggle, be it health-wise, be it, especially health-wise, you either come out of it bitter or better. And I just thank God He brought me through it. And then I came out better. Better than I ever was. And I say that because the lifestyle change that I made was so beneficial to me. Yeah. Make it rain. Can you stand the rain? Mm. That's good. Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight, Salt and Pepper. And I'm going to tell you, they talked about, they showed entrepreneurship in there. When the prince, between the prince and the hairdresser, as well as girl power, black power, and the power. This is what I saw. And the things that could be accomplished and the power that we all have as individuals, but even more so when we come together. And I'm going to tell you, speaking of coming together, I've been around different cultures. And there was one culture I was around that the women support each other. I never saw a jealous bone, a jealous reaction. They support, they help, they help each other. Honest, and you know, I got trust issues, so trust is a big thing to me. Trustworthy, for the most part. Humble. And just loves children, that take care of their children and take care of the elderly. And that is when I was in Okinawa, Japan. We can learn a lot. We can learn a lot from them and some of the other cultures, especially the way they take care of their family, you know. Because I tell you on a personal note, it's 4 of us, but it was 3 of us for a long time. And so my youngest sibling, he didn't experience or know a lot of the things that me and my older siblings know. And I can tell you, even though it's 4 of us and we were raised by 4, we have 4 different fathers, it's 4 different fathers involved. We never went for that. It was never that, oh, that's my half sister or that's my half brother. No. You know that happens a lot, especially in black families. And we don't go for that. Oh, that's my stepsister or stepbrother. But I will tell you, my mother told me a long time ago, and I should have adhered to it a long time ago. However, for one, I'm going to use the excuse that my frontal lobe wasn't fully developed yet. You know the frontal lobe doesn't fully develop until after 25. But she told me a long time ago, family will be the main ones that'll mess you over. And she was right. Because she was the ringleader. But really, I want to say life is too short. Love on your people. I'm telling you, love on your people. This is coming from someone who has been through a lot. And I'm not the only one who has been through a lot in their life. There's always someone who has been through much more. But I can sit here and I can say, tell you today that God had me all the time and I just didn't know it. You know God has to have you when you are pregnant at 15 years old and getting out the house, trying to get out the house. And just making decisions. When you're making decisions, and sometimes, you know, they turn out well, and then sometimes, you know, it's a challenge. But when it's a challenge in those difficult times, know that God has you. God has you. And I can only speak for myself and say, since I have found a church home, since I have gotten baptized, I'm able to deal with life a whole lot better. When they say, oh, you need Jesus, I think I really did need Jesus, but we all did at some point in our lives, I'm sure. You know what I mean? But I need him every day. And I thank him every day. And I'm not reminded of how much I've gone through health-wise until someone else reminds me. You know, because it's nothing that I dwell on, but it's just something that when I look back and I'm like, wow, that's nobody but God that helped me. Nobody saw me through that but God. But I'm not trying to, you know, we all have a story. Our stories are our testimonies. And I'm going to tell you, if my story, any of my stories can help the next person, for that, I'm grateful. I am so, so grateful. Because I wish, or I'm not going to say I wish, I'm going to say if I had had that support and stuff from my mother, things would have been different, could have been different. But then again, I can't really say that because who knows, it could have been worse. I don't know. I'm just glad for my life. And that's one of the reasons I love to sit here in front of you all and talk about life and chat it up and laugh it up and all that. Because he brought me through it. Y'all know I never did a thumbnail. So this will be my thumbnail. I'm going to eat my strawberries. And I meant to ask you all, if you like museums and the arts and stuff, what's your favorite play? Oh, I've also saw Annie. You know, the little orphan Annie girl? I like that. Mm-hmm. And yeah. But I want to thank you all for joining me. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know, what's your favorite type of pastime, or do you enjoy the arts? Maybe you're someplace where you can, you know, enjoy the arts. But see, I did pretty good, y'all. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let them know what your girl is out here doing on these YouTube streets. Just trying to make a difference by putting a smile on your face. Make sure you be good to yourself. Most of all, be good to others. But you know who comes first, right? But be good to others. And love on one another. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Y'all stay blessed.